Can you beat Pokemon Crystal with only Magby? I'm assuming that's why you're watching, so let's get right into it. I start the game and do the basic stuff like naming myself and getting the Poke Gear. I then go to Professor Elm's lab and I pick Totodile to deal with the Magby. I made it to where I can catch a Magby in Route 1, but I can't get any Pokeballs till after a little while. So after arriving at Cherry Grove, I go to Mr. Pokemon's house, and then I'm forced to fight my rival. What I did was just use Leer on Totodile until the Chikorita killed me. I then go back to New Bark Town and do all that stuff at the lab, and then this guy stops me and gives me Pokeballs. I go out and catch my Magby. I then go and swap my Totodile with my Magby, get it to level 5, and arrive at Violet City. I then go to Bellsprout Tower to do some grinding, and got the HM for Flash. I then beat up Falkner's gym trainers, and then beat up Falkner himself. I then go through Route 32 and through Union Cave. When I get to Azalea Town, I talk to this guy and then go beat up Team Rocket. After that, I go ahead and beat up Bugsy. I then beat up my rival, caught this guy's runaway Farfetch'd, and got the HM for Cut. I then withdrew Totodile only so I could use Cut outside of battle. Then I left Ilex Forest and got into Goldenrod City. I then beat up Whitney's gym trainers and made Whitney herself cry. I went through National Park, got the Squirt Bottle, went past Sudowoodo, and arrived at Egg-Critique. I then beat my rival, beat Morty's gym, and got HM03 for Surf. I then passed Route 38 and 39 and arrived at Olivine City. I then taught Surf to Totodile, went past the water, and arrived at Cyanwood City. After struggling in Chuck's gym, I realized I needed strength to get to him, so I swam all the way back to Olivine City to get HM04. After looking at a list, I realized I had access to no Pokemon that could learn strength, except for Croconaw. Instead of switch training Totodile up 11 levels, I decided it wouldn't break the rules to use some rare candies to grind him up. I then go back to the gym, and after struggling a lot with his Poliwrath, I finally defeat Chuck. I then go to Jasmine, realized I needed medicine, so I swam all the way back to Cyanwood to get some medicine, gave it to Jasmine, and proceeded to literally one-shot every single one of her Pokemon. I made my way to Mahogany Town, up Route 43, and to the Lake of Rage. Now, I didn't need the shiny Gyarados and I couldn't use it anyway, so I just decided to kill it. After talking to Lance, I go out and catch a Noctowl only so I could use Fly outside of battle. After that, I did all that rocket business, got stuck, but then eventually made my way to the Electrode. I then went to Price's gym and had a ridiculously easy battle with him. I then went through Ice Road, and if I'm gonna be honest, I got completely lost in here. But I eventually got through it totally without a tutorial or anything, and I got to Blackthorn City.
It was at this moment he knew.
Okay, so Claire's at the Dragon's Den.
Bruh.
So I go to Route 45 to do some grinding, then I go to the Goldenrod City Radio Tower to do all that rocket business, then I beat this guy and get the basement key. I then beat my rival and did all that underground business with Team Rocket. I then got the card key, but I didn't know what it was for, because when I went back to Blackthorn City, I could already go into Claire's gym, so I just went there. Speaking of Claire, I had so much trouble with her. Her first Pokemon was a Dragonair, which had Surf and Thunder Wave. I pretty much had to crit it in order to not take any damage to deal with her Kingdra. However, the real problem is the Kingdra. It's a Water Dragon type, meaning Fire type moves, which is all I have, is 4 times resistant to Kingdra. Second of all, its Surf will 2-shot me. It won't 1-shot me, but I only have 2 turns to kill it. I pretty much have to confuse it and hope for RNG to beat it. I finally got a crit on Flamethrower and 1-shot her Dragonair. However, the Kingdra came in and destroyed my dream. However, after much more attempts, this happened. After all that trouble with the Kingdra, her last 2 Dragonair weren't even a challenge. Not gonna lie though, I did kinda clutch up at the end. And after many attempts, we finally defeated Claire and got her 8th gym badge. Hold the phone. Okay, what you just saw there, that was March of 2021. it is now January of 2022. I know, it's crazy. This has lasted nearly a year, but I'm redoing it. My voice may sound different, and that's because this is literally like 10 months later. So, I was surprised to find a file in my files, a video in my files. It was called Pokemon Crystal Magby Only Latest, which meant that was my latest video. And it's pretty much just me. It's pretty much what you just watched, literally. So I'm just gonna put that in front of this, and then boom. This whole video has been pretty fast-paced, but here we're gonna do some slowing down. I'm gonna kind of talk over the Elite Four because this was, I mean, it wasn't that hard. It took me like an hour, but there were some pretty crazy and lucky moments. So let's do that right now. Okay, so Will and Kogo, they were pretty easy. However, when I got into the battle with Bruno, that Hitmonlee took me out. On my second attempt, I barely beat Bruno, so then I healed, I filled my PP, and took on Karen. However, that Houndoom is a problem. Several attempts later, though, I managed to take out the Houndoom and advance to the champion, which is Lance. However, Lance is the real issue. His first Pokemon is Gyarados, which he uses a Rain Dance, but then I use Sunny Day, and then pretty much just kill it with Fire Blast and Flamethrower. Next out is Aerodactyl, and that thing's not much of a problem, just Fire Blast or Flamethrower it. However, his first Dragonite, oh my gosh. What's up guys, quick correction, I would pretty easily get through his first Dragonite. It was the second Dragonite that would cause the problems. After I was on low health, I checked and realized I had no items for healing. So after dying several times, I went to the Pokemart and I decided to buy 10 max potions. So I have to go through the Elite Four again. However, whenever I'm on low health and I want to heal, I realize something. I go into my items pocket and what do I see? Not max potions. Instead, I see a bunch of basement keys, which I do not exactly remember why I even have all these basement keys. All I know is that these basement keys are probably replacing the max potions, so I have no choice but to reset all the way back to when I was level 62, pretty much where I started this recording, and I have to I just pretty much have to start back from where I started, because back then I had one max potion, meaning if I buy more max potions, it'll just add to that number. So let's reset and pretty much start from where we originally started. Okay, so I re-buy the max potions and I go back to the Elite Four. I had some difficulty getting past Bruno, but I eventually got past him. Alright, so now I'm refilling the PP on my Magby. I'm level 67 now, back facing Karen. I'm super confident I'm gonna win this time. I quickly do a save on my emulator. I have lots of slots, as you can see. Confident as ever, I go into this battle, and what happens? Oh, maybe I'm on 5 HP. Okay, so now I heal. I ended up getting past Karen again, and here we are back facing Lance. Okay, this is my first attempt after doing all that, you know, getting the potions. I'm gonna go through this entire battle. So, here I am. I use Flamethrower. It's gonna do a big chunk of damage. Gets it burned. It goes for a Rain Dance. So I use Sunny Day, and then the Surf's gonna do just a little bit. So then it gets hurt by the burn. I use Flamethrower to take it out. I got a crit. Didn't matter. Okay, next out, Aerodactyl. Not that bad. I just use Flamethrower. Rock Slide's gonna do a pretty big chunk to me. I'm gonna Flamethrower, and then boom, level 68. Dragonite comes out. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna hope for some luck, because I'm gonna click Confuse Ray, and then I got lucky because it hit itself in its confusion. So this is my opportunity to heal. And this time I do have the max potions. I have 9 by then. By now, I guess, I don't know. It uses Thunder, it misses, I got lucky again, so this time I just use Flamethrower. It does some good chip of damage. It gets burned. I think it missed the Thunder Wave, if I saw that correctly, and then it hit itself in confusion after a Flamethrower. So that's how I got past that first Dragonite. And then it got a Thunder Wave off, but I got a Confuse Ray. And then I used Fire Blast. He used Blizzard, he got a crit, but it didn't do much. And then I think that was a Fire Blast from me. He uses Hyper Beam, and I use Sunny Day on accident. And then I use Flamethrower and take it out. However, I am paralyzed. A Charizard comes out, and then I use my pack, and I think I heal right here. Yup. And then he uses a Hyper Beam without a crit, so I heal again because I know he's gonna have to recharge. So then I think I Fire Blast him. No, I Flamethrower the Charizard. He Flamethrowed me, I'm pretty sure. And then I do a lot more damage to him. I was paralyzed next round. But then the other round, I got that Charizard out of here with a flamethrower, and then I was surprised because there's another Dragonite, and this time this one was hard because I was healing most of the time I was fighting him. I've already healed twice, and this outrage was outrageous. Oh my goodness. So you can see me here just healing after outrages, and then he's confused from the outrage, and then I use a flamethrower. That's not gonna do much, but he does get burned. That can be a game changer. So then I use another max potion. He uses outrage, hurt by burn. What do? I use flamethrower. He does get confused. He uses safeguard, outrage again, flamethrower, and boom. I was on fast forward. I was struggling to keep up. I almost accidentally let Magby evolve, but I did stop him. And there we have it. That's how I beat Pokemon Crystal with only Magby. Wow, this was crazy, mainly because it took nearly a year, because I kind of just forgot about this for a long time, and then I just found it in my files, and I'm like, heck, let's keep doing this, so I just finished it off. So here are the credits, and yeah, thank you for watching. I might do more of these, honestly, like, even if they've already been done, because sometimes YouTube's about the money, but sometimes it's just about having fun, and I just want to have some fun, so I might do this with other baby Pokemon, or maybe another game. So yeah, thank you for watching, see you next time, peace.